This is super exciting. We're making gold. You can see I got 9 of those from 3 raw. Oh, we made our first gold. This is so cool. This is awesome. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of GOOFCRAFT. And I'm super excited to have everyone here today because a lot has been done over the past few episodes. And off camera, I have been doing a lot to ensure that we keep everything moving. So if you have been liking the videos so far, if you've been liking the content, make sure to smash that like button, ring the bell, turn on notifications, and leave a comment. One of the things that I did, and wasn't major, but I upgraded our storage again because it was running out of space. I was really running low, so I made a lot of these gold barrels to ensure that all of our crops are nice and safe in storage. The other thing that I did was that I finished the greenhouses. I'm officially done building greenhouses, at least for a long while. There is one crop that I do want to get done, however, and that is rice. I'm gonna have to figure out, I think I honestly might just wait till summer in the seasons that you can see in the upper left-hand corner. I might just wait till summer to grow them because they require a summer core and humidity, and I don't believe, I do have a summer greenhouse core, but I'm all greenhoused out. So you all have seen that one right there, but the new 2 additions. We have one on the hill, which is a nice oak one. I am a big fan of this one. And this is the spring one. So a lot of spring and summer crops do overlap, but I try to pick ones that weren't in the summer greenhouse. But obviously it is quite large, so it does fit a lot. And then you have this one, which is more autumnal, with the reds and the dark wood here. I do like this one a lot. I probably will add some decoration out front at some point. But I actually just went through and added the crops today. Now I've been, experimenting with the humidity tanks, and it's very easy to mess up. So I've gotten it down to a pretty good science, where at least all of them have their humidity met, with the exception of like right here. So I need to install a dehumidifier right up here. And then if we go upstairs, this is all just regular the humidity tanks with our potatoes, because we don't actually have a potato farm, but now we do. The last one that I built is the winter greenhouse, and it is currently winter in game. So here's the winter greenhouse. I just finished this moments ago. Nice gray vibes here. A little dismal, a little depressing, but sometimes that's just what winter can be. So it is very empty, and I do have to start harvesting these crops because I only have so many seeds of those specific crops. So my hope is that I can get that done, and by next episode it will be completely beautiful to see. We also have the barn is doing well as ever, and we have a horse in here, which we found last episode. Make sure to check out that episode. It was really exciting, really fun to film, and it was a great hunt by the horse-siders. I also have something exciting, which is the shop. Here it is in all of its glory. I'm really happy with how this turned out. There is room to expand sideways to go up, but for now, this is what we got. So the shop is not open yet. I'm still trying to fill it up with things that we could possibly sell. Obviously, the carpet comes from our sheep. We have the food. And I will eventually put some crops, maybe furniture and equipment. And when I say equipment, I mean like this. Or maybe some really good armor that I found. Also, while on my adventures, I did find some new gadgets. I have the bunny hoppers, which increases my max jump height and my safe fall distance, and then the villager hat. I also made my backpack, all my backpacks, diamond, which is really, truly helpful. I cannot stress how helpful these backpacks are. It's like having shulker boxes. Speaking of which, hopefully we will get to the end soon within the next few episodes. but we do have something more pressing to do than a greenhouse, more pressing to do than farming. And that is exploring the Theurgy mod, which is going to be the primary focus for these next few episodes. We don't have a base of operations, we don't have a really main house yet, so what I'm going to do over the next few episodes is build our main house. Finally, it's time to build the house. It's time to get excited, and it's time to open the shop. I'm going to be stocking the shop off camera. That's just something really that's going to take me quite a bit of time that I don't always have and that I want to put into other projects. But the house is going to go right where these lemon trees are. And I am trying to get every crop that I possibly can. I'll show you all my chests in one moment. This skeleton, this is terrible. I don't know what I'm even hitting. But I planted these lemon trees because I'm really trying to get every single possible fruit and vegetable that I can. I went on probably to go to find a jungle. It took me 5,000 blocks, and then it didn't have the crop I needed. So I had to go to another jungle, which was 4,000 blocks in the other direction, and in the other direction, and the other direction, and in the other direction. And I spent a lot of time gathering all the crops that we needed to fill all of these greenhouses. But I'm very happy that I finally have done it. So yeah, we're going to put our main house here, and what it's going to be is probably a second empire, maybe a more gothic style house, because we're the Pumpkin King, and what do the pumpkins have to do with Halloween? And I'm a big fan of everything to do with the fall and winter. They're my favorite seasons. I like the crisp, cool weather. I like the apple cider and the pumpkin picking. The apple picking as well is great, but then you get cozied up for the winter and get ready for a long winter's nap with hopefully lots of chocolates and lots of stuff under the Christmas tree. Oh, new updates while I'm thinking of it. Not only do we have this beautiful monument built by Finn, we also have some new friends that have built things. This is the bridge built by Vaughn, which connects all of us. Very needed. We have a fishing hole right here and one right over there. And we have this amazing, amazing lighthouse here, which very impressive, very nice build. Not much done on Hagen's base, and I cannot imagine how much iron and wood this took. Let's check out the lighthouse. I've only been here once. Oh yeah, this is really nice. If I can go up the ladder. Hey, you got little beds. Oh, and you got the daylight sensors. Oh, this is fantastic. I do like the fur trap door. It does feel like this would belong in the lighthouse. The blue beds are also a nice touch. And there is something down here, more storage probably for the lighthouse, but a little island. A little fishing tournament. And of course, as stated, we have the other fishing pier. So I'm gonna go check out real quick though Owen's base, because he has been up to a lot of work. And that was a perfect pearl. Oh wow, this is fantastic. I remember, oh, this is great. So previously, Owen just had this bridge, and you can see right down here what's going on. An enchantment table, that's also nice to note. But this looks to be really nicely done. I have not seen it yet. I've been off for a few days. Oh, I like the doors as well. Yeah, hey, this is nice. This is nice. I do like this setup. I like the roof, too. I like the roof. I really do. It feels nice. I can imagine this being like some sort of like the Capitol Dome or a palace, for instance. Yeah, this is awesome. Great job, Owen, if you're watching this video. Great job. I am a big fan of how this turned out. And I did give some slight advice on like how to do just exterior detail, and it is copied immensely. It is great. I love this type of window. It is very well done. Wow, I really like how that cascades up there as well. So for our house, hopefully we can do something just as good. And what we're going to go for with our house is similar to what we did for the winter greenhouse. The winter greenhouse was a lot of the darker woods. Not necessarily fir, but it's going to be basically what we made our shop out of, which is right up here, up here. This is what we're going to be basing our house off of materials-wise. A lot of marble, a lot of dead logs, a lot of stone, and a lot of pale oak. On the interior, there should be lots of splashes of color, hopefully some dark reds and some oranges. I don't know if there's an orange log. I have not seen one, but I have seen a lot of dark reds. Not specifically that type of red, because that is a bit bright. Maybe they are the same red. This obviously in the sun, so maybe it might look a little better on the interior. But I do have a few mahogany planks. I have the trees. I can't remember what name it was. One of the new biomes that Minecraft added with the red trees. I'm a big fan of that type of wood as well. So we're also going to throw that into the mix. And of course, we're going to make sure the pumpkin theme is present throughout, because we are the Pumpkin King and we need our base of operations. So I'm very excited to see what we're going to do in today's episode and across the next few episodes. But first, I think it's time that we get started on the Theurgy mod. So let's do the welcome to Theurgy. It has been long enough. And we get a book. Let's see. The alchemical art of Theurgy can provide means of increasing ore yield, transmuting one material into another, and generating endless amounts of a plethora of resources. This book, their Hermetica, shall be your guide along with what I will teach you. Thank you, book. So we're going to be a little bit of a two-parter for today's episode, and over the next few episodes. This might be a little bit all over the place. I'm going to show some stocking the shop, some building the house, and some doing the mod. So I'll see you in the next bit. Alright, so we're back, and I've done a little bit of research. Unfortunately, the books in this mod do have some trouble opening, but that is okay nonetheless, because we have the quest guide in the top left. I've been busy, and there should be something special waiting below our shop. I'm really excited to reveal it, but I also did a lot of cave diving today. Something that I don't usually do on a modded server like this. but we did a lot of cave diving. And underneath this carpet is our very own laboratory. And I'm really excited. I'm quite proud of how this turned out. I am working on getting a little furnishing for this area right here, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. But you have your anvil, you have your furnace, which I do have some stone left for me. And then beyond these doors is our laboratory, and where we'll be doing the theurgy mod. I'm thinking of a little passageway back here into something else, and then I have this room, which I have not yet fleshed out. But this mod is a little interesting and a little complex, but this is basically how it works. With different items, you can make mercury shards, which is the main power for everything in this mod. This mod is all about turning resources into other resources, like turning string into a piece of bread, or turning bread into a piece of string, etc. You can also make minerals. So if I were to pop a piece of iron, let's say, into the incubator, raw iron, what I get from it is 3 iron ingot templates, which then if I use the iron ingot templates, I can get the 3 pieces of iron. So it's a way to get resources quickly. So basically how it works is, I think it should work with this. Might not. Silly me, I forgot the resources. I'll be right back. Alright, so I have got some of my materials which I will need for this scientific demonstration. The furnaces, or the braziers that you see below, are very, very good because they burn the material at a rate, I think it's like, the coal lasts 4 times as long. But what you do is, first we need to make mercury shards. So if I want to put seeds in there, if I want to put saplings in there, flowers, pumpkins, you can see it takes 3 wheat seeds to make 1 mercury shard, and that's excellent because we have a whole entire wheat farm where we get wheat seeds, and I have a whole almost double chest full of wheat seeds that I have no idea what to do with. Now these shards are good. They are small pieces. They are used in ingredient and digestion processes. So they are an energy source, which we will need later in this mod. We haven't gotten that far yet. Right now I'm only at the beginning stages. So I just wanted to give everyone an update on what's going on. You also have the calination oven, which for the oven, you can make very interesting things from it. And it works the same way where you get the fire and it burns the ingredients. So what we get from this is we get salt, which we can look at the uses. This is used for plants, as you see here. There's different types of salt. You have the strata, minerals, plants, and creatures. We'll probably be using the most of minerals and plants. And it's used to make things like, let's see, where's a piece of iron? You can make a snowball, you can make sulfur, you can make anything you desire. You can make an apple, which is where you use the salt ammoniac that we've been mining in combination with an apple, and you get this. But I think we have that right here. So I actually have not used this yet, so I'm going to pull out my tank, which I think it goes a little something like this. And all I have to do is put sal ammoniac, and it should... Okay, good, so put some water, and it should... Yes, there we go. Another bucket of water. And it should go... There we go. 2,000 millibuckets, and we can get that, put it in here, and then I guess if we wanted, I don't know, if we wanted an apple, which we don't have an apple in here, but let's say we want a tomato. We're going to take the tomato, we're going to put it in there, and it should give us the tomato blueprint, or whatever you want to call it, whatever makes the tomato a tomato. It should give us something like tomato essence, but I do have to put some fuel in it. I was looking at it, wondering why it's not working, a little panicky, but we have to put the fuel in the bottom. And there we go. And it didn't even use that much. We have alchemical sulfur for a tomato. And yeah, so these sulfurs are used to actually make this into a tomato, which is why if you see if I press shift, it turns into the tomato. But we do have some quests in here that we have to claim. I've been very busy. We have sulfur, 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 and more sulfur. Let's see. We got the blueprint for appetite, whatever that is. Yeah. Coal, copper, and then I think we got some more mercury shards. So for now, I'm just going to put this here. We also got logs, which that's really interesting. Abundant logs. Put everything we need right there. And so I guess it's just going in order. It's about crafting the things that we need to make. The incubator is a small multi-block used to recombine principles of matter into objects. It's composed of one of each vessel: salt, sulfur, mercury, the incubator itself, and a source of heat. So I think with this incubator, we make the ingots, which is really, really exciting. So I'm just gonna put all my everything I can in here, but I do need more water. It seems like it doesn't use any of the solomoniac crystals at all, which is incredible. That is great. So we have a ton of the solomoniac crystals on standby. So we're gonna be really rolling in all of this wonderful purple goo. For the meantime though, I think what we need to do is get the incubator going. So the incubator is this. This looks easy enough to make, so let's go back to the house. And there's something in the basement that I do want to show you. And it's a little generator, because you can make different types of furniture for the Mr. Crayfish, or no, that shows how long I've been playing Minecraft, but for the, oh, it is Mr. Crayfish. I thought it was Macaw's. I love Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod. It's the first mod I ever downloaded. But you can make electronics with it. So I have to turn on the generator, and you can see that I can make a television, which I'm really curious and want to do. So we're going to grab all the necessary materials for this, and I think I need some amethyst shards. And whatever else. We need a piece of glass. And I do like the sound it makes. Oh, that makes the computer. I also want the TV. Can I make the TV? How do I make the TV? Oh, there we go. Okay, so hold on. If I place the TV down, and I have a wrench. Yo! We have a TV! Yo! Wait, this is so cool! You have a very own TV. What else can I make? Can I make like can I make a doorbell, a ceiling light, a light switch? I'm curious as to how this is gonna work. I'm sure that's only for missing power, but I'm sure that this is only for specific mod lights. Yeah, we don't have those here, but I think we can make a ceiling fan. We can do that pretty easily. So actually, let's do that right now. Let's make a ceiling fan. Because why the heck not? Pale oak, love pale oak. I think that just needs pale oak ceiling fan. Okay. We just need the glowstone. Glowstone. And the pale oak. As you can tell, I can get very distracted. But this is exciting. Let's get the pale oak ceiling fan. I can make two of them. Yeah, sure. You know, why not? Let's get one right up there, and one right there. Really get the air flowing in this place. Let's get the light switch back down. Let's take out our handy dandy wrench. jump up there. And let's go here. Okay, now if we switch the light on, the ceiling fans turn on. And they make a sound. Is there like different oh, and I can turn a light on. This is incredible. Wait, I don't even need these torches anymore because we are moving up in the world. We have our own ceiling fans. I have to make sure to not jump into it though. Well, that might hurt a little bit. But wow, this is so cool. So I can turn them off. And they slow down. Yeah, this is incredible. We also have a computer, which I need more redstone for. We're using the redstone. This is incredible. Let's grab the computer. Oh my gosh! Wait, paddle ball? Wait, how do I move the paddle? Up and down. Oh, up. Okay, up and down arrows. Oh. Okay. Oh, I actually suck at this. Oh, jeez. Wait, this is so cool. I'm playing mini games inside of Minecraft. How am I supposed to beat an AI? Shouldn't the AI always win? Oh well, so smart home. Whoa! Wait! That is awesome! Marketplace coming soon, and coin miner. Wait, so this is a little cool. This is really cool. So I think what we're gonna do is let's go take this. Let's take this all to our laboratory, to our workshop. It deserves to go there. This is too cool. That's something that I really did want to show though. And it is night. Right now it's winter time. We do have all the greenhouses going, so food is not going to be any sort of problem. And I've been trying to definitely keep stocking the shop. Hopefully next episode it will be open and operational. And also I'm going to be working on the site of our future home, which will go right here. I might sneak a few time lapses into different parts of the videos that I record. And we'll see how it goes. I want to get the house up as soon as possible. So to do that, I might just have to do that off camera. But what's important to me is that we explore the mod and keep our farm going, because this farm did good. It took us to I think we are on episode 5 now, to finally get started on the mod. Anyway, so okay, we have a, where would I put a command center? I guess we can just put it here for now. So we can hide the generator right there. We can get a television, and we can get a computer. And I think we can put a workbench. We can also hide that right in there. And let's just hook it all up. I wonder if that works. I wonder how I get rid of the nodes. Anyway. We just put a few pieces of coal in there. There we go, it lights right back up. Same thing with the computer. Little news station. I think I might randomize. Oh, okay. This is so cool. I think I have enough to make some stairs, so we can make a little desk real quick. Oh, I already have a crafting table. What am I doing? Anyone else have the habit of doing that? I do that a ton. Okay, good. That hides the generator. But what I might do actually is I think I'm gonna put that on the other side, just so I can access. Okay, let's turn that off. Oh, I'm gonna put some of that away, and I'm gonna mine that out right here. And And I'm going to, I want the coal, please. Doesn't matter because this is going to be covered by a stair. We're going to, oh jeez. We're going to put that right there. Put our computer back. And we're going to put the generator on this side. So you can just barely see it, but you can still see it. Put 5 coal in there for now. See, now the cool thing is, once we can make coal, none of this is going to be a problem to upkeep. Oh wow. I think we'll keep it on that channel for now. Back to what we're doing. We need the incubator, which I did grab the copper. Don't worry. I didn't grab the gold. I am just way too distracted. I went all the way back to the house to get what I needed, and I didn't even grab it. Let's just make it right here. I did think I could do pipes, but I don't think they're in the mod that we're using. Oh, yes, we don't have the generator here. That's okay. And I need some wood. Put this back. Put this back. See what I mean? Then I have a whole chest of wheat seeds. Too many wheat seeds. And I don't need the string anymore. So I need a little bit of wood. So let's just get this. And we need some stone, which I should have in this backpack. I made a bunch of it earlier. And we can get the incubator. But now it said we need the vessels. Okay, I have the shard. This is not a problem. Ooh, jeez, pressing every button. I have the shard, so let's get the vessel. I have salt, so let's also grab that. I have some salt. And the last one requires sulfur, which one do we not want? Appetite. Whatever this is. I also have that. Okay, I think we should be set up now. Pretty good. I'm going to keep this in my backpack just in case I need a little bit more resources. Oh, but I think I do need a burner. So before I go... Okay, I need the copper, and I need some stone. Use some deep slate. I need the burner. There we go. I think I'll put this incubator in its own special room. But until then, we're just going to have to put it somewhere in our shop. Which, on the Pearlands, here we are. Get to go back down. Which I will figure out a better system. Don't worry. I don't really know what to do for right now. Let's go in our laboratory. And okay, here we are. Already out of space. This is great. I think we'll move the tanks. Let's grab 2 buckets. Just take care of this real quick. And we're just going to move this right here. The tank, the tank, the tank. Here we go. We'll put our crystals back in. Okay, now we can do the incubator. So, okay, we need to get the fire below. This is true. Hang this back up for some light. Okay, now. This is supposed to... I think it's supposed to go like this. So we'll put that there. Put that there. Do we have any... We have some more coal. And what do we just put like the... sulfur vessel? And... salt vessel, but we need a mineral salt. So, oh, we have a lot of that. I'm gonna get a piece of coal actually. And I need more coal to power it. We're gonna need a lot of coal. So it should spit a blueprint. There we go. We need 2 of that. So we're gonna get the salt. And then we have the mercury shard. Now, if I try and... It should... Oh! It made the coal! That was incredible! It made the coal. I only had one of those. I did only have one of those. So let's try to make a tomato. We need this salt back. Let's use the plant one. And it should make a tomato. It made a tomato! Wow, we are alchemists. Wait, so now what I want to try and do is apparently... Well, we want the gold template here. But I think if I use raw material, that's kind of why I went mining earlier, because I wanted to get some raw material. It gives us multiple of that. Good. So let's use the gold, let's use the iron, let's use the copper. And I think we're set. I don't know how diamond works, but let's bring a few diamonds too. Put that away, and put that away. We will have to figure out a different setup for the incubator, because this seems to be the way we're going to make all of our money. The shop's the front for what's going on down way deep below. And we still got the hum of the generator. I'm glad it's not too loud. So if I put in some raw iron, put some coal, fire it up, it should make 3 out of 1. Or maybe not. Okay, this is to make the salt. Ah, so what I need... Okay, I do need this. So we need to get the mineral salt. We have the plants. Let's get the salt in there right now. We need this. And... hopefully... I just put in... Well, I only have 3 salt, so let's put in 3 iron. Yeah, this should make... Once I light the brazier... Coal will be a problem. Definitely will be a problem. We got the sulfur. And it should make, it just should start making iron ingots. Interesting. Now, part of the idea of this mod, though, is you don't want to be using all your iron for this because you have things like fortune. But if you saw, I got 3 out of that 1. So let's do that again. Let's just put all of it in there. Because what it'll do is I do need more of that. So we're going to put some raw copper because I have way too much copper. Put that in there. Give it some juice. I do have a copper template right there. And what it should do, it should start making everything we need. So you can see I only use probably, each iron makes 3. Which is crazy. So this is like a cheat code for getting resources. Iron ingot there. Yeah, we probably don't need to make all of our iron right now. I'll do that off camera. But you can see the point. One thing I do want to do is I want to put some gold. Let's put 3 gold in there. Let's put a little bit of coal. Hopefully this is still going over here. And let's just keep putting copper in there. Because we have too much copper. We have the mineral salt. And it should finish. That's a lot of iron to make. But good. Okay, we have the gold. Right there. And I don't need to keep making iron. But let's make gold. This is super exciting. We're making gold. And you can see I got 9 of those from 3 raw. Oh, we made our first gold. This is so cool. This is awesome. And let me see. Oh, the book opens this time. So we did this, but we haven't made this special machine, which will be in the next episode. Because another cool thing that you can do is you can take a piece of iron and you can turn it into a diamond. I mean, how insane is that? I actually don't know how a diamond is gonna work. I'd imagine it wouldn't really work. Let's put the 2 diamonds in there. I assume if it gives 3, yeah, it only makes 1. So it doesn't really do anything for us. Doesn't really do anything there. And okay. We only have 2 more and then we'll make the diamonds and finish out the gold. And finish out the iron, rather. And I think we should be well set. We should be well set. This is an incredible mod. And I'm super duper happy I found this. It's like a cheat code. It really is a cheat code, everything. Two diamonds right there. And I wonder if it takes stone. Oh, we already have stuff in there. Awesome. We'll have to fix this and make his own special area. I think I'll have to redesign the room a tad bit. Take the coal out of there. Yeah, and it's making our iron. So while that goes on, we do have a lot more to explore in this mod. We also have some very important things to do with getting the shop stocked. And what we're going to stock at the shop? Well, we're going to have a ton of resources now. So resources isn't really a problem. But this is where the farms are going to come in. We want a lot of food and fast. I want as much food that we can sell as possible so we can be the farm of the entire server. So no one else has to worry about the laborious conditions or, oh, little zombie, or worrying about the seasons. That's what we will take on as a burden to ourselves. But we have this wonderful, wonderful view, and we have some wonderful things set up. So what we're going to do next episode is we're going to set up our future house, which will be the pinnacle of all of our efforts so far, really showcasing a 360 view, in my hope, of the entire islands. Everything that we have going on around here. I'm gonna have probably a second empire or a Victorian looking house with a big spire where hopefully we'll put our bedroom, which can see everything that all of our friends have made. And in the meantime, I'm going to be getting the shop all stocked up and ready for our next adventure. So thanks so much for joining me on today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, ring the bell. I would ring the bell. Let's see. Ring the bell, turn on notifications, and subscribe, and let me know if you enjoyed today's episode. Bigger and better things are on our way now that we can make all these resources. I'm gonna hide from the zombies, and I'll see you guys next episode.